How's it going, everyone? My name's Common Vault Boy, and today I have a bunch of mods to show you guys. So without further ado, let's get into it. First off, we have Iron Man armor by Skull Cowboy. So to make the Iron Man armor and all of the gadgets associated with it, you're going to want to head over to a chemistry station and go into the category Iron Man. And as you can see, we have a bunch of different variations of the armor, ones that are open and ones that are closed. And we're also going to be having the missile launcher and the repulsor cannon. Here is the version of the Iron Man armor that is completely closed. And here is the version of the armor that is open now. As you can see, the differences between closed and open is that on the mask, the visor is up, and in the back, the little air stoppers are up as well. Alright, so I'm going to be showing you guys this armor in action along with all of its features now. The first thing I'm going to show you guys is this little jetpack feature, which is really cool. It's basically just the power armor jetpack, but you get to use it without wearing power armor. And basically to access this, you're going to want to use the flight ring along while wearing the armor. And what I'm using right now is the repulsor blast. And typically what this does is that when you fire it at someone, it doesn't really do a lot of damage to them, but it's supposed to slingshot them back like really far. But for some reason I couldn't get it to work. Now, what you see me using right now is the missile launcher attachment, and this thing does a lot of damage. It shoots like 8 missiles at once, and I have killed myself with it before. So be careful when you're using this. Make sure you're using it in like an open field, or else you will most likely end up killing yourself. Up next we have Holsted Weapons by Azar version 1, and this mod allows you to build wearable holsters that you can then put on your back, hip, or thigh. So to make the holsters, you're going to want to head over to a chemistry station and go into Azar's Holsted Weapons. Now as you can see, we have a bunch of different variations, being the 10mm hip and the shotgun on the back, along with the rifle on the back, and a bunch of different colors, but I'm just going to pick a few of these out and then show them to you guys. So here is the version of the 10mm pistol on the thigh, and that is my nice sweet ass. Here is the 10mm holster that is on the hip. Here is the lone sniper rifle holster. Here is the lone shotgun holster. Here is the dual shotgun and sniper rifle holster. And here is the dual shotgun and sniper rifle holster with a little satchel in the middle that holds them together, and personally this one is my favorite. Up next we have laser cannon, but no, this is not the Spartan laser, and no, this is not the Tesla cannon by Mike Moore. So you can find yourself a laser cannon being sold off of most vendors and in the inventory of enemies. Now personally I found mine off of a raider body when we were trying to kill Warlord Negan, but I'm going to give you guys a quick turnaround on the weapon. So this gun is an absolute beast. It'll basically one-shot anything that you shoot this with, but keep in mind that it uses fusion cores as ammunition, so you're going to be going through fusion cores really fast, and I do know that fusion cores are a bit of a commodity out in the wasteland and a bit expensive. Up next we have TNR shoulder lamp by Acolyte85, and this is going to replace your Pip-Boy light with a flashlight that is mounted on your shoulder. Also, I'm pretty sure this is from the Alien series, but I'm not completely sure. Alright, so to make the shoulder lamp, you're going to want to head over to a chemistry station and go into utilities and scroll all the way down until you see TNR shoulder lamp. So there's two versions of the shoulder lamp. I'm not quite sure what the difference is between them. All I know is that occasionally there is a mismatch in the textures and it kind of turns the whole thing like a rainbow color. And when it does that, it really just doesn't look good. So here is the shoulder lamp, and as you can see, it just pops on right onto your back there. And when it doesn't have that little rainbow mismatch, it actually looks really good and clean. So as I stated before, this does replace your Pip-Boy light, and I think it does a really good job at it. I'll demonstrate it to you guys right now. R4. Hey, don't walk away from me. R4, have you been drinking tonight? How many drinks have you had tonight? How many? You forgot. Okay. So as you all can see, it kind of just projects the light forward compared to the Pip-Boy light that kind of just does it in a radius around you. I do like that compared to the Pip-Boy light where it just does it around you. I like it that it just shoots forward like an actual like flashlight. This next one is kind of a funny one. It is called Swearing Animals by iChatV, and if you've seen the videos on YouTube where that guy who has Tourette's and his son just like follows him around and he's just constantly swearing, it basically takes that audio and makes it so that the animals are swearing, and it's actually really funny that the animals are just yelling out profanities. This is bloody marvelous. As you could see here, we have a herd of swearing Brahmin. Let's get a little bit closer to see what they're saying. As you can see, they're fascinated with piss. This is too much. Watch your profanities, cows. I said, watch your profanities, cows. Watch your goddamn profanities. Oh shit.
It just isn't any day. That's a wrap.
So this mod doesn't just affect Brahmin, it affects all of the animals in the wasteland like dogs, cats, mirelurks, mole rats, Brahmin, birds. The fucking funniest ones are the birds. Come on, little birdie, say something. Oh. Well, that was a treat. And finally today we have Right-Handed Hunting Rifle by Fapiar, and this is an animation that changes the hunting rifle reload from being the left hand and it changes it to the right hand. Alright, so my dumbass thought that it was just going to change it right off the bat, but actually what you need to do is head to a weapons workbench, go into the receiver category, and all of the regular receivers are going to have a right-handed counterpart. So now I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when you reload it. So there's the animation now. As you can see, it really does look a lot more plausible to be doing it with the right hand instead of doing it with your left hand. Like, it doesn't seem right that you're doing it with your left hand, but what I have noticed is that when you're in third person, it still does it with the left hand. It looks to be that it is only in first person where you'll get the change in animation from doing it from left to right. That's going to be the end of the video, guys. If you liked it, why don't you hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more mods in the future, and comment what mods you want to see me play in the future. I'll see you guys in the next video.